Alright guys, welcome to another amazing section of Say Your Market with Probaba. And on here we have one of the best musicians in would I say the world. Welcome BK.
What's
BK,
good,
good to have you here.
Same here, same we go way back,
Yeah.
way back from the city of Great Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
It's always exciting to be around you. Actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
Guys, BK is in town. BK is in the house, and it calls for celebration.
I'm a big fan of the podcast. Also, watching some of your series. Really inspiring.
Wow, you know the platform is just a place where experts in different industry they come up to tell us about challenges in their niche and how to scale through. So been doing it for a couple of time now, and I think the turn up is good. It's something everybody likes. The initiative is amazing. So we're keeping it 100.
I love it. I love it 100%. I love the idea.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So BK, coming along, what has been your challenges in the music industry? Because I know it's a whole lot. Every artist has this story that always comes behind the success. So can you just tell us a bit? Can you just take back memory?
I mean, challenges of music. I mean, there are basic challenges. There are challenges in every field that you want to get into, and it's not just peculiar to the music industries. Like it's in every field. But for I'll speak about the music industry because that's what I do. Music is such a great gift. I and my friend always say that music is a jealous gift. Music likes full attention. Music likes you to. At some point in my life, a lot of things, if I did not find balance to a lot of things, I would have lost it. You know, because music seeks 100% from you. You know, as a growing boy in the city of Port Harcourt, I was just so in love with the art that I didn't even care to perform. The passion was burning. I just wanted to be around people that do music. I mean, then I used to follow every concert I heard that Timmy Dakolo was on. I would be there. Do you understand? That was the passion for me. Then he graduated to songwriting and singing and performing. The challenges are, I mean, then there were no challenge. I didn't see it as a challenge because it was something I was new to and I loved it. But growing from there and started doing shows, I started playing shows in Port Harcourt, then moved to Abuja. I mean, becoming a man.
Wow, it's a journey.
Yeah, it's a journey, Wow. So you have to now start balancing a lot of things in your life, right? True. You know, you don't do it for fun anymore. You want to make money from it because you have bills. You have school here, you have this here, you have this here. So you have bills to pay. And you have to balance your life. You have to balance. You don't want to contribute. You don't want to put 100% of your time into only 10% of your life. I mean, music is a beautiful thing, but I also found out later that it's an expression. It's an expression of a gift that I have inside of me. So music is one expression. I have other things running inside of me. These days, I like to be funny. You know, I see that part. I'm a fan of that part. You know, I like to be funny, but people like it. And I found, I mean, before I used to shy away from it. But it's another expression of the gift inside of me. Do you understand? On its own. So I found out I could do a lot of other things. So, you know, the challenge for me was balancing at the initial stage. Balancing music and my personality. Sometimes I'm an introvert, the other time I'm an extrovert. So I'm somewhere I'm like an ambivert, in between. So balancing all these personalities was a challenge for me. And I won't talk about, I mean, the money part of music. I mean, it comes with, it's only natural that if you don't have money, you go through the process.
That's true.
You must go except you have the money. Do you understand? And because we did not have, at the time, we did not have the money we needed to fund the dream and the passion. So we had to suffer for it. Do you understand? I mean, you either go work and make the money, or you find a way to balance making money and doing music, or you find a way to make the music in such a way that it begins to give you money.
That's true.
So these are three categories. The people, for instance, the people that worked. Let me start from the people that, the people that worked so that they can get money and come back to music. Some of them never came back to
That's
music.
true. You're very right. Yeah.
The people that work alongside the music, they dabble, but beautiful when you can. And our society does not give you the opportunity to do like a 9 to 2, 9 to 1. It's either 9 to 5 or nothing. And a city like Lagos.
So would you say consistency was part of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying now. Yeah. And in a city like Lagos where you cannot do three things in a day.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you cannot do. It's almost impossible, but people do it. It's almost impossible to do a 9 to 5, then still get back to the music. You just be draining yourself. So for me, I became consistent. I suffered it, but I became consistent to the point that the music started paying me. So I'll do gigs for them, Davido, BVs for Davido. I've done BVs for Burna Boy. I've done BVs for Banky W, just so that I can get money. I arrange backup. I write for people. I write for companies. I write for Airtel and a few other companies. So I've done. But before I got to this city, I was consistent.
It was a process.
It's never an easy road, but you have to keep at it if you want to make the road smooth.
Yeah, because I wonder, when I listen to some of your songs, I'll be like, Beekay, your writing skills is on another level. Like, how do you, what inspires you? Because your writing is kind of different from the regular.
Well, that's such a good question, because I always loved songwriting. I would look at, of course, I love melodies first, great melodies and songwriting.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I love great, because I feel personally that if your melodies are not great, you cannot. What lyrics are they listening to? It's just like a poet. I mean, poets are great, but if you want to be a poet, fine. But if your melodies are great, he helps. Like, he gives the right emotion to the body and the soul. Do you understand?
That goose pimple.
Yeah. Before you now start searching for what they said, you understand, or what they are saying. So for me, I always love songwriting because I like to paint with my mind. I like to live in it. Like, I could think about your story and
put it in words.
Think about the easiest way. No more than 2-3 minutes to put it in words, like to put in the song. Relate. And I like very relatable lyrics. Do you understand? So I mean, it's just me understanding the situation or the kind of song I want to write, then trying to make it very easy for my audience or my listeners. So yeah, my songwriting, I think it's great.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think it's
100. 100. Wow, Beekay, man, you're just an inspiration to a lot of people, because I see a lot of people look up to you.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be like Beekay. But I think all these processes, they need to go through it. You can't just jump and just become like Beekay. No.
The beautiful thing about life is, no matter how big we are, no matter how up there we are, not we think we are still in the process. Because I'm sure that Burna Boy, after O2 Arena, he wants to do Wembley.
Yeah.
So it's still like everybody's still in the process, but there are levels. Like, for instance, I aim to be Burna. Someone's aiming to be Beekay. Do you understand? So like, the process never stops. But what keeps you going in the process is consistency. You have to deliberate and focus. You have to be ready to face the process. Do you understand? You can't skip the numbers. If you count 1, you must count 2 before you count 3.
Definitely.
Especially when you are following a certain you cannot jump from 1 to 7. It doesn't work like that.
Never.
There's a process to life. Do you understand? So if you want to be solid, if you want to grow well, and grow well so you can pass down that knowledge to other people there, then you have to follow the process. If you jump, you will come down. But if you grow, you remain there. You never come down. So
Beekay, when it comes to production wise, how can a good producer affect an artist? Because I see you work with the best. Like, any producer you're working with, he knows what he's doing, and there's this connection. So how can he affect an artist?
That's such a great question. I think that your producer goes a long way into telling the kind of story that you want to be told.
I see.
For instance, I mean, again, getting a producer that understands your craft, your sound, it's key. Do you understand? For instance, I'll take Far From Me, the Cavemen.
Okay.
Kingsley is a producer of the band.
Yeah.
He's the bassist.
Yeah.
So he and his brother,
yeah,
he's already familiar with.
That's
for
true.
instance, if I understand your language, if I understand your sarcasm, if I understand how you relate, how your emotion is, I know. I mean, music is beyond just playing a beat and singing. You know, you have to understand the kind of people. And sometimes, you know what? We meet these people without even really spending time with them because they share same story as us. So when we meet them, we're like, ah, man, you just got the same with me and Magical. And shout out to Magical Andy, one of the best producers in the country.
I agree.
Yeah. So when I met Magical Andy, it was magical, you know, and we started vibing. Then we now found out that we were born on the same day.
Wow.
So that was even a deeper connection. But we even stayed together for a while before we started making music. Even with TY Mix now I'm working with, we first understood each other. Like, okay, what's your journey? Like,
that's true. Because when I heard some of the stuff you did with TY, I was like, the connection is there. It was just flowing. So in terms of the sound, the melody, the way, man, I put my hand on my head and say, hey, Beekay have killed me.
So it's first of all, of course, you must aim for the best. And most cases, the best always costs money.
That's true.
They always cost money.
Expensive.
But you know what happens? If you are consistent and you are growing well and you are good, soon the people you want to be with
will recognize you.
For you.
Yeah.
For instance, I've never said this anywhere. Many years ago I sent TY Mix a DM that I want to work with him. That if he has any songwriting gigs, he should call me. I'm sure that he has a lot that he's attending to. He probably did not see it and all that. But I kept at it one day at a time. He saw me at 2K's event. He told me, I'm a big fan of you. I'm like, wow. Are you serious? He said, yes, I want us to work on something soon. I said, okay. When I got home that day, I checked my Instagram. 2 minutes of following me already. And I went to my DM. I saw the old DM I sent a long time ago. But I laughed. I mean, that's to say that work is paying.
That's
true. I might not be on the global quote stage, which is the likes of my mentors and my role model, but I'm on my own global stage.
Yes,
definitely. So there's progress. So yes, a producer is key, and it's good to aim at those big producers. Beautiful, but if you start by growing your talent and putting yourself out there, those big producers, and identifying young producers also that are growing, that you can collaborate with and grow with, because
I think that could be an opportunity for them to explore.
It's better. You know, everybody is shooting for the stars, but nobody looks in the air. Let me say that. I mean, everybody wants to shoot for the stars. It's beautiful, but you can start from right where the little things, like the little things you can see first before you think about the stars. I mean, the stars is a beautiful place to be. You want to shoot for it. Have that in mind, but also look at where you are. Who are the people around you that you can connect with?
Yeah.
You want to help you grow. Yeah, grow with. So yes, but you can grow with people. Me, I met a lot of producers. I met a lot of them. I see them. I love. There must be one thing they are doing right. Do you understand? Even if they can't get everything right, but there's one thing, and I hold on to that thing. Even if it's highlights.
I noticed you also gave room to a lot of upcoming producers. Like you tried their sound in the past. Some came out good. Yes. Like when I was in Dubai, you could remember that song you did.
Yes. Now
what was that song again?
So long.
It was
ZP and the few. So I mean, you must be open to try. Shout out to ZP, but ZP is one of the best producers in the country as we speak. ZP is touring. He doesn't want to come back to Nigeria. But you know, you must be willing to try. If you don't have like a lot of young producers, people send me beats on my mail and all that. So I listen to some of them I vibe to them. But when it comes to selection, that's why we'll now make But you must first identify the people around you and support them so they support you in return. That's the only.
I understood something over time with you. You know, there was this regular sound with every artist. Once this is what is raining, everybody jumps to it. But you tried to carve a niche for yourself. How were you able to do that? Because your sound were kind of contemporary, kind of different. Sound, not the regular.
Yeah. So me, I'm a full soul. I like to do soul, neo soul, R&B. But I mean, with the African fusion with high life and Afrobeat. But I always love my soul and R&B sound to be in it.
Okay.
You know, I mean, for me, I can't say I just woke up and said I was going to do that. It's a function of what I've been listening to. I grew up listening to Luther Vandross, Rex Lawson.
So actually, what you listen to can also influence.
Yeah, it influences every time. What you listen to influences. I grew up. I mean, without knowing, my dad used to play Luther Vandross, Rex Lawson, High Life, one of the best High Life, and I am Fela Afrobeat. So I grew up listening to these three sounds. So Afrobeat and High Life. That's why I grew up listening. So we'll dance to it. So I didn't even know I was gonna be a musician, but when I decided to sing, that already influenced me. So when I hear High Life beat, I know how to vibe to it. I hear Afrobeat, I know how to vibe to it. I hear soul, that's my. Do you understand? So that helps me to carve a niche for myself to say, okay, this is soul and Afro, and like the African soul.
I think that is very important because that is what the people is going to identify you with.
In the end,
like when they hear this, that is Beekay. They hear this, this guy. I think it's very important.
Yeah, so it's important to also, I mean, I'm not saying that you should shy away from trends. Trends are good. But the beautiful thing is when you've carved a niche for yourself, if you jump on trend, it's still you.
You're doing your thing.
You're not trying to sound like another person. It's still whatever trend.
There'll be a case you see someone saying, "Oh, he sounds like this guy. Oh, he sounds like this guy."
So if Davido jumps on R&B, Burna Boy is still Burna. So that's the way it's supposed to. Whatever element you have, you bring it on any trend. So the genre moves from a sound to a personality after a long time. It's not just, of course, the sound is a person, but the genre moves from a particular beat to the personality. So if I'm on a song, this is Beekay. Personality.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I mean, that's how I was able to carve that.
Beekay, you've inspired a lot. So what do you have to say to young artists? Because a lot of people are still venturing. We're still having a lot of upcoming good artists. They're still trying to pave a way for themselves. So what can you tell them? Because they actually need to have a piece of advice that they can stick to and become better in their niche.
Yeah, thank you so much for that question. I think that the young ones, you know, it's a beautiful thing that we are all getting global attention. So everybody wants to thrive at the same time. It's a beautiful thing. And you can sit down in your house, a 3-year-old child can sit down in his house, make a video and trend the next day.
That's true.
Do you understand? So it's beautiful that everybody wants to be up there and everybody will be out there. But you know, it's a different thing when you are seasoned and ready for what is coming for you. So as young talents, do not seek attention. Seek growth. Grow yourself. Know about. One of the regrets I have is not even knowing more about what I'm doing. Do you understand? Which I'm still in the study. I mean, but I'm juggling between that and performance and fame and whatever. Do you understand? So grow yourself while you are in the dark, while you are still uncovered. You know, one of the worst things that can happen to you is premature exposure. Do you understand? If a child, let me know is a child, if a baby chicken is exposed before, I mean, let me know. I don't want to even use the livestock, but I'm saying that if you are put on a stage that you're not groomed for, it's going to kill you, and it probably will kill your confidence forever.
That's true. I can relate to that because there are some artists that cannot even express themselves. You put them in a big stage, they cannot express themselves.
So imagine that. You know what? I always tell people that whether or not you are lazy, your day will come.
That's true.
But your day will come. Is dependent on you. Do you want your day to come and find yourself in your local area and you are the champion in your area? But if you've grown yourself before that your day come, when the thing hits you, it's a global stage. And not just a global stage. That global stage comes and you are confident about it. That's why I see some people run into all sorts of depression and all that because the fame hits them too hard. They are not ready for it. But when you are ready, I'm not saying that even when you're there you cannot grow, of course. But there's a certain level of stability you already have in your craft and confidence that when the fame hits you, you can stand anywhere and talk about it and can sing and can. So do not seek premature exposure. Do not seek exposure too early. Allow yourself grow. You know, when the product is solid, it does not need too much advert.
That's true.
You don't need too much
advert. It speaks for itself.
If you sabi, you just put your phone in front of it. Somebody will hear your voice, or somebody will say, who be this? I need this person. Think about Buju. Think about it. It's just one video. I mean, let it be that you're ready, then you're waiting for the day. But don't get to your day and you're not ready.
Wow, that would be a disastrous thing.
So that's it. That's my word.
That would be a disastrous thing. I learned a whole lot from you, Beekay.
I've learned a whole lot,
and over time, I knew the process. It was quite a long
journey.
Yeah, long journey coming. So every artist out there, you've heard what he said. Prepare yourself, grow yourself, learn how to speak, because not every artist can sit in front of the camera and speak. Apart from singing, be able to express yourself and tell the people who you are and what you're up to and how they can see you. You get? So all these things are, I think, education comes to play. They need to be educated on this.
Education comes, like, education is 100%. You cannot underestimate education. Education in the 4 walls of the school, but also education in life. Also knowing, reading, studying, knowing about things. Just study on your own and knowing about things, so you can, touch on top.
Shout out to Don Jazzy. He's doing a great job.
Great job.
He knows what the business is,
and he's doing it.
He can just keep an artist for a year, trying to groom the artist until the artist is due to get out.
So imagine if you're an artist and you already have these things that they train their people. It's easy for you.
It is now.
So when they see, they don't need any work. They see this one is done already.
You can see Don Jazzy's artists, they are all prepared for the stage, global stage.
Right.
Yeah, so it doesn't give him so much work like coming afresh, teaching you that you have to hold the mic like this, you have to do this, you have to learn how to speak like this in the public. If you're asked such questions in interviews, this is how you answer those questions. It's a school, it's a process, because they're all part of the business.
True that.
So if these artists can get to learn, most of them, they just want to blow. They want just to blow. But there are things you have to be prepared, like you said. You have to get yourself prepared for that blow, so that when the fame hits you, you're ready.
So you're not a one hit.
That's why you hear some investors will be like, I spent so amount on this artist, and the artist might be good, but there are rudiments to things surrounding the business part of it.
It's beyond music,
singing.
Personality,
style, branding. You get? So all those things, if they are on check with an artist, it makes it very easy, and the artist will help the business. Wow.
Oh, it's such a great conversation, I must say.
All right, Beekay, that reminds me of your viral content, the beauty stuff on TikTok.
Right.
How did you do that, please?
I mean, the explanation is even like not straight away, because sometimes, and that's also, as an artist, like another thing to even look out for. There are other parts of you that you can explore.
The creative part of you.
I mean, you're a creative first.
That's true.
So don't let music box you. You understand? An artist can be a host. An artist can be
presenter.
Different things.
That's true.
Because communication and all, in your music and all. So, I've always had like a cruise part of me, but I never really explored it. I never explored it one day. So my friend Blessed always tell me, post all these things where you make us funny now. As magical, don't be funny and all that. My friend said, post it. One day I said, okay, I'm going to post it. Let me just take time to write this one. Maybe it's going to be cruise confession. That's why I said it. Then I used my pen to write, I am beauty, I'm mistake. I said, right, I said, funny. When I did it, I visited my friend Precious, and I said, say this thing, whatever I say. And now my friend is a great supporter of Precious. Anything I tell him to do, he will just say, let's do it. So I on my recorder, and I said, let's record it first as an audio. As he said, I am beauty. He said he will now do it. I put it over a video I first did on Instagram of me walking by the seaside in Lekki. After I posted, people laughed, like 30 comments. I deleted it. So, and I had rehearsal with my Loud group choir. Shout out to Loud. Then, and I called a few of my friends, G6, Toby, and a few other guys. I'm like, let's try this thing again. Let's do I am beauty. Just repeat after me. They don't even know what I want to say. They just say, I told them, because we are all cruise guys, funny guys. So when I say they repeated after me, and someone shouted at me, "We never dry." Just funny thing, and we posted it on Instagram, and I got like 80 comments. I deleted it again. I deleted it because I'm like, I beg, it doesn't suit the brand. Let's keep it classy. Then May 27, 2021, Toby posted on his page because I posted it as a slide. Like I posted one thing before and I posted it behind. Toby now asked for the video. I sent to him. He posted it on WhatsApp. He said people were asking him to send it. I thought, oh nice. He now posted it on Instagram. 2 days later, boom, blew up on TikTok. And it's people even opened. People used it on TikTok before me. Everybody around the world, everybody around beauty. And then that gave birth. Thankfully, after that one, I started doing others too. I done like 3 with them. I didn't post any of them. And I had one that said I would not only screenshot.
That also went viral too.
I would do a couple too. We did a couple.
Yeah, we did a couple. I was in a few.
We did one that went really viral too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just out of me.
I can remember the one with Josh, Too Funny.
Yeah, I did Josh, Too Funny. They really have celebrities too. I mean, it went really viral.
It was a trend.
Yeah, Michelle Williams, Damson Idris from Hollywood. They all jumped on it. A lot of people jumped on it. I mean, I remember friends would send me videos. People send me videos in Canada in weddings. They are doing it, and I'll just laugh. I mean, that's the power of social media.
Yeah,
and it's also
that creative part too. I wish you didn't bring it up.
Yeah, you wouldn't have. I mean, that even helped my music. I did 2 shows in Lagos. Yeah, featured some of the best. Johnny Drill. Like Caveman came around, like all celebrities came. Sound City gave me praise to me, that Color Rico song. Like that also gave me attention in my music. What I enjoy now in music, the privileges I have.
So it's like a ladder, like a stepping stone.
Gave me, boom, like a mighty climb. Do you understand? Now sometimes I cruise on my Instagram and people laugh. I'm like, this guy, you're a comedian. Then when they scroll down and not see music, that's a Jesus.
Not just music, serious music.
Like, if you understand, I'm very
this guy.
You know why? I'm very intentional with it. I don't just make my music. So they will not say, I think they sing too. When they come to my music, they will DM me. They always DM me like, bro, your music is not joke. How do you make such great music? Then so I see some of them because the content is good, like we said now.
Yeah.
Because the music is so good. Whatever I put out there, they still come back and I'm like, are you sure you're the one that wrote this music?
That's true.
So I mean, in the end, I'm so grateful to God. I'm grateful to pushing myself and my friends that I let that creative part of me come out and make it.
So actually, artists out there, you need to explore other parts of you. Like, don't be caged or boxed in. You know, just singing.
I would say this.
Yeah.
Maven, I mean, it's great to keep a brand. It's beautiful, but find a way. Because when you don't have a label, it's not just in comedy, not just in however way you can market your talent or your gift or whatever it is you're doing, however you can market it, keep the values, keep the brand.
Keep yourself out there.
Keep the brand, but still find, because for instance, Maven, the Marasta, you still see them post. They have Don Jazzy, they have Maven page, they have everybody, they have PR, but they still find a way to check themselves out there.
That's true.
They might not do skits because now they have like platforms. But you out there, you may not have that platform here. But you mustn't do skits. You mustn't do. But find a way to put yourself out there.
That's part of the creative part of you. It might not really be skits.
It mustn't be.
It might just be poem or whatever. Be something.
It might be something
like different from
that people that can drag people in. Also, if you see that where you're going to, I mean, sometimes we face roadblock in our career. You try this music, same way I try the music. They connect music, but so when I try this other part, boom, the music open fast. So if you see that you're experiencing
something has to lead to another.
Yeah, I mean, if you're also going smooth, beautiful, but I mean, you also want to give your fans and people different things. So
that's true. Varieties. You know, when you keep, as an artist, you keep doing one thing, there's tendency of guys being boring of that same thing.
They get too familiar,
and they're bored. Like,
so
give us something different now.
Switch it up a bit.
Yeah, switch it up a bit.
It could be also your music, but it could be in your collaboration. It could be music on the street. It could be just be creative and do something different.
Creativity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, Beekay, I'm so happy to have you here, and
so
I can't wait to have you more. Yeah.
I mean, I'm always here now. You're my blood. Well,
all right. So, guys, you've heard everything Beekay said, and just put it to practice as an artist, and you see headway. Thank you, and next time we'll have an interesting episode for you again. Peace out. Let's milk it.
Probabafx shop for you.